Hey everybody, I just want to spend a couple minutes doing a quick update to the Manhattan Project Energy Empire run-through I did over a year ago now, I think. Because the original run-through I did pretty much only showed what has to be one of the ugliest looking prototypes I have ever seen. So I just want to spend a couple minutes showing what the final product looks like. Jen and I, we just finished playing a game of our final retail release, and the game looks great. It's really nice and easy to read. You know, it has this design of like all these different file folios open up for all the different opportunities you have. The components for the resources are neat. You got these cool oil barrels that are really quite nice. Although I guess it is kind of a problem because they do tend to roll if you're not careful. But still, they're really nice looking. The plastic are these cool clear crystal cubes. The I-beams represent steel. Oh, the dice are awesome. I particularly like the fact that they show how much energy and the number and what the environmental impact is on each side of the dice. So you don't have to keep referring back to the chart like you did in the original prototype I had. So these are really, really nice engraved, etched dice. Everything looks really, really great. It's a nice, solid, well-produced game. And I also figured I'd mention that the complaints I had about the original design of the prototype I have seemed to be really well worked out. There were two big issues I had. One was that there were a lot of doubles. Actually, I think all of the achievements had doubles. And that meant it made a lot more swingy luck to the game. If you happen to get lucky and get a double of an achievement, hey, you only have to do an achievement once, but you get twice as many points. It was really off. They fixed that by ensuring there are no doubles. They just added twice as many unique achievements, which is really, really awesome. So there's a lot of really cool achievements. And then the other thing is, I have to admit, I don't know exactly what the changes are, but I know they made a lot of tweaks to the cost of things and which things actually create pollution and all that. And all done, they have definitely fixed the balance issues that we saw in it as a two-player game. We just finished our first game, and we did not feel that we were able to do everything under the sun. And the game was just a little bit too easy going on us. In this game, what? Well, see, I did keep everything pretty clean, and I won on the UN track. But that was really about it. Oh, and I got some achievements. But Jen, she really did not do very well keeping her environment clean, although she was much more prosperous with her building, and she actually got full use out of her 3 achievements, whereas I did not quite out of my 4. So we really do feel like we got a lot of stuff done, but not everything. We didn't have a near perfect game. Actually, the story of this game was really awesome too. You notice we both end up having a lot of nuclear waste pollution left over. That's because the story was, well, hey, we started out with just some cheap imports, no big deal, and that led to automation. How delightful. But then we entered the atomic age, which was going to be kind of scary because before too long, we suffered a chemical spill and then some nuclear fallout, and we ended up on the very end of the game with a nuclear disaster, and there just wasn't enough time to clean up, or we both would have done better. Man, I'm just absolutely in love with Manhattan Energy Empire. This final release definitely seems to take care of the little quibbles I had. The final production is really fantastic, and I just thought it was worth letting everybody know. Really, this has got to be one of the best games of 2016. Easily. Jen and I loved it already in its prototype form. Now that we've got the real thing, very, very excited. So that's it, folks. Once again, thanks for watching. Questions, comments, concerns, as always, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a very, very nice day. Talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye.